hackathon is a short, intense period of collaborative development, typically around a topic or cause, resulting in applications that are judged for their completeness and fitness for purpose. Because time is tight, it's critical to not spend it on infrastructure that isn't the point of your application. Because it is collaborative and you want to make everyone as productive as possible, a team-focused environment is crucial to your success. For this video, I'll pretend that I'm in the early moments of a hackathon and I need to get a starter application up as quickly as possible so my team can start to collaborate on our solution. I hope to get this done in the time it will take them to get back with the lattes. Doesn't most good development start with a search? Everyone knows JavaScript and we need a web app. Maybe this will work. It's looking good so far. That looks nice. Sold. Let's get that zip. We'll get back to you in a minute. Ginny's friend Watson suggested we try IBM's cloud. DevOps services at Bluemix could work well for us, and I already made accounts there, so let's set up a project. We'll call it hackathon starter for now. Let's use Git for the source code since everyone knows that. We'll make it private so people can't see our stuff. Let's put in some scrum so we can run defects, and we are going to want to deploy it. Looks good. So after this is up and running, there we go. We got a couple files to start with. So now let's grab the Git URL and make a local clone. Let's copy that. It'll pull down those couple of files, but that'll give us the right remote to set up for all the changes we're going to do next. Okay, cool. We got our project running. Let's pour the source code into that. Let's not copy that. We'll keep the one we got from JazzHub because it'll be easier to edit. It's less in there. Okay, so we got the code. So I know from the README that we're going to need a database connection. So how is it configuring that? Okay, so that's in secrets. So config secrets. So it's using an environment variable. So we need to talk to Bluemix to get this. So I'm going to paste this in so you don't have to watch me type it in excruciating detail. But basically there's an environment variable that's set up as part of Bluemix, and we can talk about that later, but we probably won't need to, which is going to look for the database and pull the credentials, and then we just have to have it use our version first, and if it fails, it'll default to the others. That way, if people are working with it locally, they'll still be able to run, and when they push, everything will still be fine. Okay, that looks good. Let's save that. And we're also going to need a manifest.yml file. I read about that. That's what we need in order to get it to successfully automatically deploy to Bluemix. But okay, so we need a database name. We can do the host name. We'll just call this hackathon starter for now. We'll fix up both of these. Thanks to Bob for sending this ahead of time so I'd have it. Okay, but we need a database name. So let's go to Bluemix and make a database. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, Internet of Things. I'll have to come back to that later. There's Mongo. And we're going to create it and add it to our app. Let's not associate it because we're going to associate automatically via the manifest file. And we'll call it hackathon starter DB. And we can actually copy that out so we don't get it wrong. And we'll create that. And then we'll switch back to our code. We'll paste that name in. And let's save that to our project. Let's go back over here. So that should be all the fix-up we need. Let's add this to our repository. And once that gets done pushing, all we should need to do is go and configure auto deployment. We'll switch over to DevOps services in a moment, make sure all the files seem to have shown up. Okay, looks like that commit worked. Let's go over here. Let's check edit code. We should be able to see that all our code arrived. Nice, everything seems to be there. Importantly, we can see our change showed up for this one. Let's go to build and deploy. And for Node.js apps, simple deployment should work fine. It will take a little bit the first time as it has to transfer the files to Bluemix. It's going to have to resolve the package.json, pull in all the dependencies, and then stand it up at Bluemix. But after a moment, it should show as successful, and we should be able to get an URL we can click and go straight to the application. Nice, looks like it worked. So let's see what happens. Boom, we're ready to rock this. Nice job, IBM. Why aren't they back with my latte yet?